Good evening. Thanks for joining us. The province is giving family doctors a huge raise. It's hoped the new payment model will be a game changer in recruiting and keeping more doctors in the field. The government's calling it a seismic shift, and it cannot come soon enough for the 1 million people in BC without a family doctor. CTV's Binder Sudjan has the story.
If you have a family doctor, count yourself lucky.
I have no doctor right now. I haven't had a doctor for about a year and a half.
That's something it's hoped will change in part with a massive pay raise. Under a new payment plan, a full-time family doctor currently earning $250,000 could get up to $385,000 a year.
We will hopefully be able to not only retain the doctors we have, but also recruit more family doctors. So ultimately what that means for patients is it should over time become easier to have a family doctor. And that's what everybody, needs and deserves.
Doctors of BC estimates after overhead and taxes, each patient visit nets about $30. We've seen physicians closing clinics, fed up with ballooning operational costs, growing piles of paperwork, and increasingly complex cases.
Under the old fee-for-service system, BC had amongst the lowest paid family doctors across the country. And so we were not only losing doctors to hospitalists and other areas of practice, we were losing doctors to other provinces as well.
We're responding to what Dr. Desange and others have called a broken system by restoring the value to family practice.
Doctors collaborating with government to make sure their pay reflects much more of the work they actually do.
It is by far the best agreement negotiated for physicians in Canada this year. And I believe it is one of the best that has ever been negotiated here in BC.
An estimated 1 million British Columbians don't have a family doctor. The system kicks in February, and 6 months after that, a roster will be created to match doctors with patients.
Making an announcement is one thing, making sure that it works and that we can measure success, that's what's critical.
We're hoping that this support in this payment model will allow physicians to get back to doing doctoring.
This is a good first step, according to doctors, who warn more work is needed to fix the system.
And Binder joins us now with more on this story. So Binder, how will patients get on the roster? And if 1 million people sign up, who gets priority?
Yeah, well, the health minister was asked that several times, people wanting more details, and he said the system is still being set up. It'll be in place by the middle of next year, and he says those details will come. But before any of that happens, doctors need to ratify the 3-year deal that this new payment plan is a part of. And remember, they did help create this plan, and so it is expected that that will go through. Meej?
Yeah, a lot of people anxious to see this roll out. Thank you, Binder.